Hello, lovely crafty people. I'm Debs. Welcome back to my channel, The Creative Book Shack. I am going to do day 5 of hashtag ABC April 2026. Day 5 is E. The challenge is hosted by Margaret at 7 Plaza and Toni at Crafty by Toni. And I have decided for me, E is for elephant. I found an old boys' annual from the 1930s in a charity shop, and I really liked these elephants in the cartoon strip. So I've made a very simple, vaguely collage tag. There's a bit of writing space on the back, but I wanted the elephant to stand out more. So I've gone over him a little bit with some watercolour pencils. I am going to finish him off. I wish this star here to be yellow. And these are so simple. I mean, these tags where you just layer up some paper are probably one of the easiest things to do for journaling. I really like them because they're so versatile, because you can use so many different styles, so many different elements. I mean, E could also be for ephemera. And they're just an added bonus in your journals. So I'm going to go over that with the yellow. I'm going to take a very tiny paintbrush and just some water and activate it, because it does look better once it's activated. You can spread it around a bit more, get it into all the places you want it to go into. It just livens it up a bit. I've done the same with the elephant. I used grey and then I used brown for the shadow bits, and because the paper is quite aged, the grey has come out a little bit browny. But right, I'm just going to leave that for a while. I want these bits to be red. So you can probably see with the red more than the yellow what a difference adding some water in there is going to make. I'm not getting too close to the yellow at the moment because it's probably still wet, so I might end up with a mishmash of orange, but we'll see. I'm also going to do round his head. This is the 4th one I've made of these, because I found 4 elephants in the cartoon strip. Because of the age of the cartoon strip, it is a bit colonial, and I don't really like the colonialism, so I have taken selected bits of the book. I mean, you know what boys' annuals were like in the 30s and 40s. They were all a bit gung-ho. No mention of the fact that these places we had actually just overrun and stolen from natives. Where's some tissue paper? Do I have any of that? Oh, here's some kitchen roll. I just want to take some of the water off this by putting it on there. So that's fine for that. I mean, I like the neutral colours on this, but I did want the elephant to pop a little bit. Now, here are the other ones that I've done. On each one, I've also found a large word. I like the words boom. And that one's just blank on the back for journaling. There's the elephant down there. And we've got a zoom on this one. And a clunk on this one. And this one was the biggest picture of the elephant. So rather than cut it off, I've folded it the back and put that on there. Now, I want to finish these off with some ribbons. And I'm thinking we could put gold on a couple of them and red on a couple of them. So I'm just going to get some scissors. I'm going to cut that on there, and on this one, yeah, I'm going to try and get that in the middle there, and staple that there. Ooh. Find my thin nose pliers and just squish down the back. Yeah, that's, oh no, that's not fine, there's still a bit sticking up. Let's do that properly. There we go. We will have another piece on maybe this one. So we'll snip that off at an angle. Put that on there. Staple that on and flatten those out. You don't want to be catching, or anyone to be catching themselves on those. And then for this one, let's just even that off a bit. We'll have a couple of red ones, I think. So we'll have I do like old children's books. Even though the content can be a bit dodgy sometimes, I like the illustrations, I like the texts, I like the fonts of the headings and things like that. So they are a bit of a favourite for me to use for tags and journaling cards and pockets. Oh, slightly missed, but that's okay. Flatten those down. One last piece of ribbon. Hope everybody had a good Easter weekend. The weather's been it's been dry, but it's been quite windy. I think if the wind died down, it would have been lovely weather, but there we go. There they are. Like that. Am I okay with those? Or no, I'm not. I do want to just go over them with this alcohol pen because I prefer the look of it. You know, I saw something the other day on here where I can't even remember who it was. I do all these individually. I staple things and then I without fail, I normally put alcohol pen on them. And I saw someone who just alcohol inked the whole block of staples before they put them in the stapler. And I thought, well, that's actually genius, isn't it? Why didn't I think of that? But I still haven't done it. Okay, there we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. A set of 4 reasonably large elephant tags. And do you know what? I love them. Thank you so much for popping by. Always lovely to see you, and I will speak to you again soon. Bye for now.